Hi, Mrs. Hensley's friends. I'm back. I am here to review vocabulary with you because you're going to be listening to a story in a little bit, and I want you to think about these vocabulary words to see if they fit it in the story. Okay? How could those vocabulary words relate to there was an old lady who swallowed some leaves? Okay, so I want you to be thinking about these vocabulary words when you're listening to the story. Okay, so fetch. Okay, when you fetch something, you go after it and then you bring it back. Okay, so the dog went to get the newspaper and is taking it back to its owner. Okay, so when you fetch something, you go after it and then bring it back. So you might, when you're listening to the story, there was an old lady who swallowed some leaves. You might see if she fetches anything. Okay, I wonder if she fetches anything. Be thinking about that. Okay, rumble. Okay, a rumble is a long, low sound like thunder. Okay, so this car is going down a rocky road and it's rumbling, but it doesn't have to be a car. Sometimes my tummy rumbles when it hurts. Okay, it's just a long, low sound. Okay, doesn't have to be a car on a dirt road or on a rocky road. It can be your tummy rumbling, okay? Or, sometimes our tummy grumbles, but it could be your tummy rumbling. So you think about rumble when you're listening to the story, there was an old lady who swallowed some leaves. Okay, tools. Tools are things that help people do work or help people learn. So you be thinking about if there's any tools that she uses in the story, okay, that could help her work or help her learn, okay? Discover. When you discover, you learn something new. So in the story, I want you to be thinking about, does she discover anything? Okay, does she discover anything? And defeated. When you have defeated someone in a game, you have won the game. Okay, it doesn't have to be a game. You can win at anything. I mean, if Mrs. Hensley was working on her ABCs, I didn't know my alphabet, my uppercase and my lowercase, and if I started working really hard on my uppercase and lowercase letters and got them all right the next time my teacher assessed me, guess what? I felt defeated because I won, because that put more information into my brain. So it does not have to be just a game. It can be you won at anything. Okay, you won at writing in your journal because you felt defeated because you did an awesome job. Okay, it doesn't mean that you defeated. It doesn't have to mean that you won the game and so you have defeated someone. It can be anything. Okay, it can be anything. Anything that you've won, you've defeated. Okay. Okay, so again, defeated. See if she feels defeated, if she's defeated at all in the story, okay? Which means when you have defeated someone in a game, you've won the game. Doesn't have to be a game, it can be anything, okay? Anything, it can be anything. And discover. When you discover, you learn something new. So see if she learns something new in the story. Fetch, see if she fetches something, which means she goes after it and brings it back. See if there's anything in the story that rumbles. It's a long, low sound, okay? And tools. Does she use any tools in this story to help her? Tools are things that help people do work or help people learn, okay? And then tomorrow, in your probably on your morning message. Maybe. I think we'll do it in the morning message. Mrs. Hensley will have you, actually, you know what? No, I might just do a video after you do your, no, we'll do it in the daily message tomorrow. I'm going to ask you if there are any of those vocabulary words, and I will have those vocabulary words out for you and tell you the meaning of them. But I will ask you if you thought that any of those vocabulary words would have worked in the story There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed Some Leaves. And then when I review the vocabulary with you during our reading tomorrow, then I will go over those. Okay, I hope you have an awesome rest of your Thursday. You're about to listen to the story There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed Some Leaves. Okay, so listen to the story, because after that, focus on what happens in the story. Remember those vocabulary words. Focus on the vocabulary words as well. And think about key details in the story. You're going to need to think about the key details, the important things in the story, because you're going to be drawing two things that she swallowed, and you will probably need to label them so I know what they are. Okay? That's listening to the sounds you hear to label them. Okay? You can write or you can text them. There's a typing button, a T, that you can use. Okay? So, that's key details. And There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed Some Leaves is a non-fiction story. Do you think a real person would swallow? No, I'm sorry, fiction. Did I say non-fiction? I don't know. Would a real person swallow some leaves? I would hope not. So it's just a silly, fun, make-believe story. Okay, it's made up. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Thursday. Enjoy There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed Some Leaves, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning. After this activity, you're done with today's activities. Have an awesome rest of your Thursday, and I will see you bright and early Friday morning. Bye, friends. Love you. Miss you.